Greetings and salutations, good citizens. This is Laz. Welcome back to Fright Club, your one-stop shop for all things horror. And this time, all things Halloween. Now, this is going to be my last one I'm doing. And I'm sure you guys are like, oh, fuck, thank God you've been dropping these all day. We're tired of looking at your fat head, which is fine. And also, do you ever change your shirt? And I go, hey, I filmed all this in one day, you asshole. Shut up. So, and get used to the shirt. I can't wear this at work, because I would if I could. So, now the last one I'm going to cover, my watch these in out of order movie, is the original Halloween. So I had, if you see the order, I saw the sucker late, and I can't give you the time frame. I want to say late, like either my senior year in high school or early college. And I know people are like, well, why would you not see the first one till then? There's no excuse. And I say, yes, there was. For some reason, my local video store, especially my local Blockbuster, had Halloween's, let's say 2 through 6 to rent, not part 1. So I had no access to it. And in my head, I either bought it one or two ways. I can't remember which one. It's either I bought it when I was working at Bradley's, which, look that store up, kids, I'm not going to explain to you. And I got it out of a bargain bin, or it's, I bought the Blockbuster edition. Like, Blockbuster was releasing certain movies, and like they had their own videotape label. Can't remember which one. I'm really leaning towards the first one, because it was a Good Time video. I remember that, I remember the logo. So, I'm going to say something that I'm actually kind of proud of for myself, because I saw this, again, senior year in high school, first, second year of college, around there. Now, keep in mind, every Halloween movie I've seen is bloody, it was full of gore, and lots of kills, all that stuff. So, but part 1, I'm watching it, and again, it's when I say slow, I don't mean boring. I mean it's a slow build your tension stuff. And the opening, the whole POV shot, whatever. The murder of the sister gets stabbed a bunch of times, what have you, and then POV comes out. Parents come out. Michael, they take the mask off, and it's a kid. I don't know why, but I didn't see that coming. Because, again, saw these out of order. And I was like, oh, crap, he's a kid. And the look on the kid's face when they take the mask off, I found chilling. I was like, oof, that kid's psycho. Like his look in his eyes, he was just gone. I was like, damn, terrifying child to me. And I dug that too. I really did. But then the moment you see him, he's in the clown costume, I was like, oh! That's what it was from part 4. Okay. Like, it clicked. And then you go through the movie. I'm not going to go through the movie because you're watching this. You've seen the original Halloween, clearly. But I'm following it beat by beat. I'm really enjoying it. I remember watching it with my mom. The first time I saw it. At least I think. In my head, it was the first time. But I remember when I first heard the theme, I was annoyed. Because I thought, I'm like, oh, this is the Exorcist theme. I thought it was an exact copy. It's not. But if you hear the Exorcist theme and the Halloween theme close together, you can hear it. But I don't know, I was annoyed by that. I'm like, why would you do that? Which is odd, because later on, like, skip ahead, it's like my all-time favorite horror theme. It's simplistic, and it's driving, puts you in the mood, you can hear it. I just think it's perfect. Anywho, so, follow along, watch the movie. I remember my mom hated PJ Souls, not as a person, but we had just watched Carrie. She's the bitch with the red baseball cap who wouldn't even take it off during prom. My mom hated her. So you get to Halloween, and PJ Souls all, totally. Mom's like, "Oh, shut up, bitch." Hated her, which I find hilarious. So I'm digging the movie, and like, it never scared me. Long as I think I was in college by this point. I was older, so nothing really scared me. I'm not trying to sound macho when I say that, but nothing really got to me, except for one sequence. It's when it's right before my head. I think it was right before. Oh my god, I can't remember her name. Annie. PJ Souls' character. I can't think of her name, but I really can't for some reason. I never could. Linda. So it's right before Myers kills her, and it's either that one or the first time when Laurie sees Michael Myers he's like standing by the laundry, and then her phone rings. It's one of the two, but the phone rings in the camera, and where I was downstairs in my rec room, there's a phone in the rec room. Phone rings on TV, and then I jumped like a foot. And it was my mom, but it's not one of those, oh, she set you up. No, my mom wasn't even in the house. She was with her then boyfriend, who became my stepfather. But yeah, I did. But I dug everything about this movie. Like, I was never bored. I was in there. I was in the zone. Dug everything about it. And I love at the end, Loomis comes in, shoots him 6 times, and Myers falls off the balcony. Loomis goes over, looks down, and Myers is gone. Look at Loomis's face, like, yep. I kind of thought that was about to happen. Like, I loved everything about it. Skip ahead. So now I am in college, and I'm taking horror lit. And the teacher was, I'm just going to describe him as an anal retentive Yoda on crank. That's how I describe him. He was very, like, everything had symbolism into it. Like, everything was some sort of weird psychosexual thing. Everything had incest. Everything. And he would do these things where, we would read books or whatever. And then we would go into almost a lab room, but it had like a screen, and we would watch movies, and then we would have to take notes or whatever, write down, answer questions. He gives like a giant worksheet, and then we would watch it again, and then he would stop it and give his own analysis. Again, I love Halloween. First time I watched, I had to answer all these questions or whatever. Second time, he had to do his analysis, and oh my god, like, I had heard the whole thing about with serial killers, because they can't have sex, that the knife is their penis, and they're when they penetrate their victim, they're penetrating them both physically and sexually. I have heard that before. Never to the point where I wanted to shoot somebody in the face, because this guy, well, there, Laurie, like Michael, when she stabbed him with the knife, he drops his knife, so he drops his weapon, he drops his manhood, and she picks it up. Now he drops it. Now she picks it up. Now she has the power, and now she has. I swear to you, he said this, and she has the penis, and now she's penetrating her brother, and it kept going. Like, it legit kept going. I'm like, oh my god. Like, between I never want to watch. When I watch movies and I analyze them, I'm not doing it to prove a point, to make myself sound smarter, or whatever. It's just my head will go, like, I'm sure I'm not the only one. You watch a movie enough, and it's a movie you love. It could be a movie you hate, but a lot of times it's a movie I love. My brain will just start picking things apart, not even again, not in a mean way, just or I'm noticing things for the first time, stuff like that. This dude would stop it. He would just hit it with everything, and a deluge of just analysis and the minutia of it. And I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. Let me enjoy this movie, please. Just shut up. He almost got me to hate Halloween. He succeeded in making me hate The Birds, which is a phenomenal movie that I loved. I hate it now. I can't watch it while I hear his goddamn voice in my head. So, yeah, I've seen Halloween a bunch of times. And yes, it's my 4th favorite Halloween movie. I know I put it below Halloween. I put it below Curse of Michael Myers. Bring the hate, but you'll never hear me say Part 6 is a better movie than Part 1. It's not. It's about my joy of it. Halloween 1 to me is perfect. And I know, so there's you can see palm trees and California license plates, but I don't care about any of that bullshit. I mean, start to finish, plot, horror, the building, the tension, getting to know the characters, feeling bad when they go down, and also at the same time rooting for Myers, kind of in a way. Perfect. To me. Start to finish, perfect. Now, I'm sure people are like, no, you cut this part out, you tighten it here, whatever. Perfect to me. So, again, while this is my 4th favorite in the franchise, I put this, honestly, it's maybe my 5th favorite movie of all time. Maybe. So, yes, someone can say, that doesn't make sense. If it's not your number 1 favorite in the Halloween franchise, it could be your 5th favorite movie. Because when I watch just the franchise, when I take the franchise by itself, I go by joy. Like what made me, give me ooh, stuff like that. That's my first 3, always. But Part 4, like the first Halloween to me is special. It needs to be studied in a good way, but it needs to be, it needs to be preserved. And I know there's no trouble of this movie ever being lost, but I think it should be treasured. I'm sure, I know it is, because it's an amazing movie. I still watch it to this day. I watched it before Halloween, which I know is blasphemy, but I did watch it this week because love it. Anyway, kids, that is all. Do not forget, 6 p.m. tonight, Eastern Time. I shall be streaming live on the YouTubes, doing a Q&A. So you bring your questions. I will bring my answers. So until then, good citizens, peace be with you. Have a great journey. Catch you on the flip side.